Hi friends, welcome to the channel Sophia Sews and Play. I'm Sophia. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for subscribing and visiting the channel today. Actually, today I almost didn't come, but I have to say something because I'm not understanding this. I'm kind of down, but it's not your fault, my dearest um, viewers. So now I'm just hit in the face with, I don't even know how to say it, but I'm going to say it because I got all dolled up just to come up here to make sure I say something, okay? Besides showing you this amazing blouse that I made with this serger that I've got, and there's a video on this serger, so I'm not going to repeat, but I'll tell you a little bit that um, I wanted to get that brown serger case, but I wanted only the case, and I want the whole thing, the case and the serger. And so the serger is still a little bit thick. I need to clean it and really get it softened, but I wanted to make sure that I learned how to thread it and make sure it runs good and everything. And it did. So what I did was I had a lot of let's see, I think it was like 6 inches wide of these pieces of stretch fabric, and I add them all together to make at least a yard so that I could cut this one shoulder to make this blouse, which I'll be modeling it for you in a second after I get all this off of my mind and share it with you. I'm just going to share what I'm feeling, okay, regarding this new situation with 8,000 views at watch hours. It's mind blowing, in not in a good way, at least not to me. But what are you guys doing with us? Okay, we're trying. I thought I was almost there, and now you're telling me I need 8,000 watch time. You bit my videos barely get watched, and if it get watched, praise the Lord. Thank you my precious viewers for watching my videos, and thank you for subscribing. I got to 1,000, and I got to 1,000 in, I'm gonna tell you, in practically 3 years. I mean, but that's not what bothering me. What is bothering me is that, okay, because I have fun at YouTube, okay, I do have a lot of fun, but I've been in this race, I've tried to do everything, and then I saw a lot of selfishness. There's a lot of selfishness on this YouTube thing. So I thought, stay to yourself, do what you do, and let your viewers watch and see what you do and learn from you if they can, because I've learned a lot, and I put my sewing right back in practice. So now I'm better than when I had put off, because I've been sewing since I was a kid, like 10 years old. I'm sewing doll stuff and all that. And then I started sewing again when I was a teenager in school time. And then I kind of dropped it again because life happened. And then I went out there and boom. And here I am again now picking it up because now I'm a precious nester. So I had forgotten a lot of things and I'm getting it back. I practically got it back. One of my favorite things that I used to do before, and I got it back now, is that I used to just look at something and then I could sew it. Okay. I'm going to tell you that this stitching, wasn't like professional, but I could put it on and you'll never know the stitching was all messed up in the inside because it looked so good when you put it on, right? But now I don't do that no more because now I got more like, if I'm wearing this thing or if I want to make it for somebody else, I want to make it professional. One of the things that makes your clothes look very professional when you're stitching is a serge and a sewing machine. You really don't need a sewing machine if you have a serge, okay? But it's good to have both because, you can do a lot of things with the sewing machines. Some of the things you can't do with a serger, but you can sew a whole outfit with a serge, and you'll never need a sewing machine. Okay, that's one of the things I learned. And another thing that I learned being on making videos on YouTube is that I never used a serge until I got on YouTube when back in the day. When I say the days, the 2019 days, when I had nothing else to do but to shop. So this was this specific strip store that I would go online and shop. And what I did was bid and win. And I won this thing. And when I learned it, not this one, but the first one that I won was a Bernina 43 vintage serge. And it was it one of the loopers were broke, and I didn't know what I was doing. I just went on YouTube, and I saw a lot of men doing it, and I just followed what they said how to do it, and I learned how to I bought the loops. I changed it, I put it in, and I was very scared. I even changed the razor, the blades, because I didn't know it. I just wanted that machine because it was working. It was just things were not working in it, which was like the main things, like the blade and the loop. So I learned that about it. I did it, and I learned how to clean these things. I learned how to make put in the loops and all that stuff. One thing I was afraid of using these because they were scary to me because of the blade. I never knew you could sew and then cut at the same time. So that's what happened in 2019, 2020 era, being in the house. So I just said, you know what? It's kind of prettier and cleaner if you use a serge. And then I found out, hey, you can sew without, which this is what happened with this dress, except for this part right here. I just did this whole blouse on the serge. I put these pieces together, I cut it, and then I put it again together into the blouse. So you'll see when I model it. But I said all that to say that I've been having fun on YouTube, okay? And then when it came to the time, like, oh, you can really get money for paint, because I've seen videos where people are like, oh, I just got a check from YouTube, blah, blah, blah. So I, learned what do I need to get all this. So it's like, hey, go for the 1,000 subscribers, go for the I knew that I wasn't going to go make it with the shorts, because I'm not going to do my whole lifestyle, my whole life. I'm not giving you my whole life, okay? I'm not doing that, because I want to believe that part of my life is private, it's mine, and I share with you what I want. I have that right. We all have that right, okay? But if I need to put my whole life out there, or do some stuff that is so to me satanic, or stuff that is so immoral and stuff like that, I'm not going to do that to get no bunch of no money from nobody. I'm not going to do that, because that's like prostituting yourself, prostituting your integrity and stuff like that. So I said I'm not going to do that. So I waited, and I slowly got my views, my little watch time, almost there to my watch time. And now you're going to come and bomb me with 8,000. So it took me almost 3 years to get 4,000 watch time. Okay. And now you're bombarding me with 8,000. It's like, whoa. But it's okay. I mean, if it's not your platform and you're on it for free, what else can you ask for? Thank you. Thank you for allowing us, or I'll talk for me. Thank you for allowing me to have a platform, because on this platform I can say what is on my mind, as long as it's in the guidelines, the YouTube guidelines, and it's not out there where I'm going to disrespect the platform that is being loaned to me. I'll say that, because it ain't mine. You know what is mine? I'm going to tell you what is mine, and it will not be taken from me. It's my spirit, my soul. You can't take that from me. No one can take that from me. Okay. So I want to say thank you for the platform. But 8,000, Lord have mercy. I wanted to taste and see, but that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm having a lot of fun still on YouTube. I really do. I like to sit here and talk like I'm doing right now to the camera. If you look at my earlier videos, you'll see how afraid I was of the camera, but I pushed my way through it. And I think I'm better. I When I looked at my videos, I like what I see. If you don't like what you see, that's fine also too, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And this girl right here, I think I look just fine for the camera, and I'm doing just fine. So I'll be on YouTube. Monetize or no monetize, I'll be here because it's an entertainment. I entertain myself being on YouTube, and I try to entertain you too. So that was my beef today, okay? As they say. But 8,000? Come on now. What? I'm a small one, I'm small. I'm a small content creator. I learned this thing like from, I'll say, the way I came into YouTube, it was like it's like a newborn baby, but a homeless one, like a one that doesn't have parent, that just had to learn things but for itself. That's how I came to YouTube. And because it is hard out here in this YouTube world, it is, because no one helps you. You have to go and watch somebody else's video to watch it. Okay, YouTube is a search engine, and I use it as a search engine. And I'm trying, I learned, and I'm trying to do it like that. Hey, this is the way I do it. The same thing you do, I can do it. And this is the way I do it. It might not be perfect for you, but this is the way I do it. I got my shortcuts, and sometimes I have my long cuts, but it's the same thing. Okay. If I can do it, if I like it and I can do it, and I have a shorter way of doing it or a longer way of doing it, but a different way of doing it, I am going to post it because it's my channel. And so this is the way I would do this is the way I do YouTube, because I'm a nester. I'm having fun. Okay, I'm having fun, and I am not complaining of being a nester. I'm telling you, child, I raised two and some others, but I didn't raise them, but I kept some others. But I raised two, and I raised two beautiful children, and with the help of the Lord, they're the best young women that I know today. Sometimes they make me feel like that's not true, but it is true. It is true. Okay. It is true. And so I am very proud of my children. But I'm going to tell you one thing, I am enjoying myself right now, because some of the things that I wanted to do in life, when my children came, I put it aside and I raised my children because I was so in love with my babies. All right. So now the things that I wanted to do back then, I'm doing it now, and I get to show you. So that's where this comes from. Now, my private life, I ain't sharing it with you. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Even if I have a little problem in my home, I ain't sharing that with you, because that's my business and Jesus' business. All right? So that's where we at there. I'm not sharing my grandkids with you either. That's not for me to do. My daughters, that's their business. All right? So I will not do that. I'll share how much I love them. I'll share how silly they do and things that they say to me and things but I'll never share my grandchildren with you. So that's the, and I'm not saying this like to say I'm like to be mean. I'm just saying that this is what my content will be. I will be showing you, because I like shopping in thrift stores. Let's get that out there. I love shopping at thrift stores, and I love sewing. I love sewing everything. I try doing the quilting. I do quilting, but I don't do quilting to show you, because, or to like to teach, because I can't do that. Quilting is very beautiful, and that's not me. I rather sew of outfit put it on, sew for you, and that's it. But I will not do a quilt for outside, but I'll do a quilt for my home. So that's what I like to do. And all of my vintages that I like, they might not be the number oneers, but for me they are. And I'll show you, and I'll show you. I have enough sewing machines here, friends. I have 24 sewing machines mixed in with sergers. Some of them, I have them here because I don't want to give it away. If I give it away, I want to give it away to somebody that I know loves sewing machine and will keep the sewing machine or will use the sewing machine. I don't want to give it to somebody and then they go and make a profit off of it. Even though once I give it to you, it's your business to do what you want with it. But I'm telling you what type of person I'm looking for to give it to. So that's how I would do. But for now, some of them are not being given away. I will teach you or I will show you, let's put it that way. I will show you how I thread them, how I use it, and all of the things that you can do with these older sewing machines. And also, I'm experiencing at the same time what these ladies and gentlemen had to go through with these, take your time to do everything. They didn't have this everything instant and computerized. And if you ask me, between a computerized sewing machine and an old sewing machine, I rather use my hands to do everything in a way. You know what? It's exercise. I'm getting older. It's exercise. And the brain needs exercise too, so it's more time. All this quick fix, I got my quick fixers, but that's for timing. But these little sewing machine, they do that for me. So I will share that with you. I ain't going nowhere, YouTube, but give me a break, man. Share my videos. Help me out. Help my sister out. I'm just playing. Anyways, that's what I came on here to talk to you about because I when I saw the news, I got down, man. I mean, I was down. I went downstairs and I was just, my husband was doing his thing, and I went down there talking to him about it like he even cares, like. But if he did care, he showed that he did. But I'm quite sure, like, okay, that's your thing. But I was down. And then I said, no, don't let that, because that's what I've been doing for what? I'm going to say two, because I got 3 years with YouTube. But I'm going to say in 1.5 years, I used to get down, really down, like, oh man, this is not working out like this and blah, blah, blah. And no one would help. No one would help. All right. You couldn't ask questions. So it's like, I know this thing now, but I'm going to tell you something. It's not an easy thing, and it's a selfish world when it comes to YouTube. All right. I'm going to tell you that much. It is selfish out there. It is. When I say it's selfish, I'm saying that everyone wants to make their views. Everyone wants to make their subscribers. Everyone wants their shares, their contacts. So it's like, hey, if I need you over here, no, not right now. Go watch my videos, and then and then some of you don't even know what you're doing and all that. But anyways, that right there was I got out of line. But I'm gonna leave this video just like it is. I'm not even going to cut anything, because you're going to hear about me every day. Every day I'm coming up in here and say something, okay? But one thing I'm not going to stop doing before I close out this specific right here. I am going to tell you that Jesus Christ is still Lord. And for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believe in Jesus Christ will not perish, but have everlasting life. That I will tell you. I will shut you out. I will shut this video out with a scripture. So thank you so much. Now, let me show you how this thing look on me, because I like to model my makes until my body can't go no more. But I'm going to model my makes with you until when I can't model no more. And that's going to be never. So once I sew it, I'm going to show you what it looks like on me. So lately I've been just doing one shoulder. So all this whole, I don't know how long, but that's what I'm doing. I'm just playing with one shoulders. And before I go, my next blouse that I'm going to make, I saw it on one of these shows on YouTube that I watch. And I'm going to tell you what it's called. And it's the host of that show. I watch three of them, but this specific one is cinematic something. I forgot the name, but it is Pop the Balloon, but the cinematic. And that is a that one is the um the number 77. So that blouse that she have on, I saw it and I'm going to make it. I already bought the pearls, and so I'm going to make it, and that's the next outfit that you will see. Hi friends, here is the blouse that I made from the pattern Simplicity, and this is it right here. The Simplicity 9537. I've been using this pattern right here. It's a very old pattern. I've been using this pattern for all of the one shoulders that I've made, and then I just pimped it out. I like to use the word pimp out. So this is what it looks like. I just added the sleeve on it, and as you can see, all the stitches that I put all these pieces together, and then I added as a like a 1 yard, and then I just cut it, and here it is. It is a very stretchy fabric, and then I'm just wearing it with this, but in reality with this black pencil skirt, but in reality I'm going to be using this with a jeans, and of course my little gold shoes. And this, I made this for the fall that is about to come, and I can't wait for fall to come because I know what's coming right after that. So this is it, friends. I made this with that white super lock 534. Is the 534 not super lock? Did I say super lock? Yeah, it is a super lock. It says super lock. That's the white one. So other than that, friends, I will see you in my next video. I will be trying to come on every day because, friends, 8,000 watch times. Could you please watch my videos? Could you please share my videos? Thanks. Have a blessed day, and I see you guys tomorrow.